Cool, right? Want to know where I got it? Well, look, go to cs.money. It's a trade platform and a marketplace at the same time. Just choose, click, and get. Good luck, bro.
I'll take that. Yes. Hells yes. Oh, armed and dangerous. Oh, hell yes.
Hellcase. Big update and new features in the case battles. Updated and convenient interface with new options. Up to 4 users can participate in one battle now. Create and customize your battles, any number and any type of cases. Choose the number of participants and invite your friends with a unique link. Watch the best drop and win everything. Don't miss epic battles on Hellcase.
A comeback that may have absolutely taken your breath away. TYLOO from a 14-3 scoreline all the way to 14-16. That is just unbelievable. I can't believe it, man. And on their map pick, too, like I was thinking to myself, Big have this series locked down after what was a bit of a struggle to the start of the tournament.
Yep.
Seemed like they were going to soar through TYLOO the same way North did MIBR. You know, I thought that was the narrative I had in my mind, and boy, oh boy, was I wrong. Complete and total turn of affairs that have now left us scratching our heads here on Dust2.
We don't know what the result of this map will be based on what we saw, because we saw good and bad halves from both teams. That was also okay. That was TYLOO's map pick. Inferno was TYLOO's map pick. So now we move on to Big's map pick. We'll get to see what they have to show us. They started out by winning that knife round for what it's worth. They'll go ahead and I think remain on the CT side unless they haven't swapped just yet. It's definitely not going to be that easy for TYLOO. I'm not sure. I'm going to look up their Dust2 and see how they're looking recently.
Go take a gander. I'm excited to see what Tabson may be able to do with that op now that we find ourselves to Dust2. But yes, it is in fact TYLOO on the offense, Big towards CT.
So Big have lost Dust2 a lot. They played it 10 maps. They only have 40% win rate on it. TYLOO have 25% win rate on it and only played it 4 times. So they've won it once. In the 4 times that they played it, and probably against even less quality teams, though it's not clear that Big have played against really good teams. I could also look that up, but yeah. Certainly seems like TYLOO will have to have a little bit of luck as well to be able to pick this map up. Ooh, that was nice.
1 tap, 1 frag. Bomb's going to have to stop. Just watch its flank for a moment. Tabson still consistent in this lurk. Yeah, they don't see it coming. Ooh! a chance, but a chance then taken away. They do still push forward, TYLOO, getting into this A site. Actually, yes, very much getting into it. Able to bomb plant even towards Catwalk, which is not occupied by the CTs. They've got 2 players coming in through their spawn, and then Tabson doubling back through long A. Execute and Attacker have a very real chance to get into the Catwalk, but they're very wary of a fight first. Nice kill from Attacker. That's that picked up P2000. Doubled back by Nex. Execute wants to deal damage.
Oh, he does.
Wow.
He does. Oh, my God.
Wow. Just spamming the Glock.
It's the 1v2 that never happens.
Yep, rips them both.
You see it play out, but every single time the CT either gets the trade or they get the initial kill, the peak goes down. No. This time the T wins, the 1v2 with the Glock. What the heck, man? Clean shots, very clean shots. Making sure Big don't cross around the corner. Boop.
Yeah, I mean that's not that's not pretty. That's not precise. That's just putting down Glock. Probably just trying to finish off the player that he had gushed, and he gets a headshot in his efforts. Not gonna ask questions. Just gonna take it. 3 rifles, 2 SMGs here versus the unarmored pistol players of Big, who don't even have a flashbang.
Wow, how far did that flash bounce?
Yeah,
that did not look
that looks
good.
skeptical.
That looks skeptical.
I am skeptical.
Oh,
It's a player in lower tunnels that could catch off Summer. Nope. Nice. Picks up both Nex and Tabson.
He's just trying to play. He's trying to hide. Summer's going to back up into this USP, though. Absolutely boinked and lower. Tries to upgrade the gun. Did he get it? Yeah, he's got the Mac 10. It's almost good enough, but the pistol comes in for the final play. Galil retrieved. Oh, Xanteris has a chance. Oh, my God. He would get that kill.
Oh, my God.
Wasn't even in his seat for that one.
No.
Unreal.
Unreal scenes. Obviously still a second round for TYLOO, but considering they did buy up this Galil within it all, you know, they hang on to the 2 other rifles, the real rifles. Galil doesn't count.
No. That's the bastard rifle.
Yeah. It's that weird.
It already looks broken in the icon.
Yeah, it's that weird cousin that, you know, your family doesn't really talk about.
Mm-hmm.
That's the Galil.
But he'll save it. It's got a big mag. Maybe throw it to somebody who can't aim.
So they can just cross their fingers.
Yeah.
I think he's actually going to, yeah, chucks it over to Tizian.
Unrelated.
Yeah,
just saying.
no, not at all. Nothing to be made of that.
Gabi has an MP7, an expensive SMG, but a very good one. It's a Chris J special. Needs to go out to long. Tabson throws one in response. Great damage done to somebody and
Fantastic.
Attacker. They'll try to make their way out. A couple of big players are also quite low. They fall back. TYLOO win long, and they have a man in playground to spot the upper B push. That's not coming out, so all of this pressure does not cause reaction. Big fall back and a CT spawn. Do they have anybody really messing around on Cat? It is Xanteris. He's kind of alone though. This is the only player they have at A. I don't like that at all. I feel like you need to kind of, you've got to lock down Cat right now or get back long. Not kind of mess around and spawn unless they're confident about the nade damage they did. Tizian looking for an opportunity to try to push. He's waited so long that I feel like he's more in danger than he was early on when they saw so many people there. Xanteris being very peak happy on Cat, but it's probably important, to be honest. And TYLOO, 4 players now, will pour out of these doors. Big still messing around on the site. Unclear what TYLOO want to do. Well, kind of clear, but unclear why they waited. And now they move out. Again, these are not great sites, great spots to hold from. But Big do have Augs.
Smokes down for the cross. Smoke down on the corner too. Tabson's going to play around this. It's a really good smoke grenade that could enable him to make big plays, but he's actually blinded at like the worst possible time. And yet Xanteris will go ham. Summer answers back with 2 and 3. Oh! Excurate seals the deal. Haha, TYLOO in what I believe was a 2v4 there.
Wow. I mean, we didn't see most of the kills that just came so quickly. That was just nasty. What was it? Summer with 2, Excurate with 1 at the end? And
yeah, Summer with 3, Excurate 1.
Wow. Okay.
I thought it was Excurate actually killed the player through the smoke, but he must have been fragged from behind, and then it was Excurate on ramp to just obliterate the last man up.
And shout out to the flash on Tabson on the site.
Yes,
he was in a great spot. He was in a great spot, and there was a player that was low that was coming to him. Free kill for sure. Some are barely getting away there, but it's a pretty fast eco. Keep the momentum up. I mean, that's got to rattle the team. Big probably very unhappy about that, and now they just get melted. I like it, yeah. Fuck. High energy.
Just melted. It's the best way to describe this round.
Tizian alone. He's got a deagle. And he is
successful for 1.
Successful, okay. So he gets a kill. TYLOO win 4 rounds. They have made a lot of money. Very confident last round. Crazy ass round. That was insane. What's going to happen now?
Velocity, man. I'm still kind of stunned from that.
Yeah. This is attack?
Sheer speed.
Is this attack or?
I don't think there's a pause.
There's no pause, okay.
No, just a cinematic experience.
Wasn't sure.
Back in with a big old buy. We see an op hit the field.
Gotta be really close to long. I wonder if he's going to try to push. Somebody has prepped a Molotov. He's not going out quite yet. This time TYLOO turned their attention to Cat with 3, the core of their team. Summer's going to hold for a push. It looks like Tizian might attempt to go for it. He's probably going to be patient on this angle for a certain amount of time, but there's stuff going on Cat, so potentially they might squeeze out a reaction. Big don't want to let that happen to them again. Summer kind of playing around with this AUG. That's a great Molotov on Gob B, and he gets tagged in it and barely move. Tizian finally falls back. They've got 2 Molotovs left in B, now down to 1.
We're just going to walk in hoping that they have grenades in hand, but all 3 players with guns.
They're ready. Look at this. Oh, damn. Nice angle.
Bomb decides to peek into it. Gets dropped, frag deep. Chip damage, nothing substantial. We've got a heavier setup towards the B site than before for Big. Man in the back, Santera's on mid. Long range M4 fight, and he'll die. Somebody picks him up. Bank smoke on the edge. This is going to put Tabson in question, and that op, well, it remains in transit.
Whoa. Gob's just left pit open, so that flank can come out.
At any moment, somebody could start pushing in. Tabson has found a shot with the op, and then Gob B takes the head off attacker. Somebody cleared after, of course, dropping Gob B. He's still on ramp, Tabson, and Summer's all alone. 1v3 denied. That op makes a world of difference this round.
Yeah, I'm surprised they didn't notice Gob B just shooting, taking pot shots at them after they walked around the corner at shoulder. Elbow, not shoulder.
Knees and toes.
It was strange. But Gob B kind of pulling himself made sense, I suppose. They were at risk of, if he died, Tabson's in a really tough spot. They needed to take that push and then use that to run across Cat as soon as they could because they knew Tabson's attention would be turned. Now Tabson will be back at long to try to take a shot. He goes for a half blind one. Somebody, is he going to come through the smoke? Seems like no, not quite. Big if it shoot away though. Quite drastically. Look how far they're pushing up to long. Oh my god. They've gone fast. One flash here could be huge.
They're ready for it.
Oh yeah.
In a prime position to push.
This is cool.
Terrace is going to be slightly blinded, maybe not expecting so many players to just actually push past that corner at the very same time. Still, there's a smoke inside of the site, but there's also somebody inside of the site. Still unable to win his fight, Xanterra bests him. Tizian picks up the kill towards mid, so now the entirety of TYLOO are here towards cross, and Xanterra with low health wants to go through this. He is. Oh, he is! He's going to nail one to the wall. Summer's able to flip back, but Tizian trades it, and it's Summer 1v3.
I think Xanterra's got team flash there. Could have had another kill or two. Oh my God.
Wow, he has another chance, but nope, can't best Tizian. Had he gotten that follow-up headshot, we were talking a wild 1v3 chance, but
Sure.
no, it's big with the second round. They survive another storm.
Just barely. I like how TYLOO took the lead at long. They went up so close, so quickly. They took a small risk coming through their own smoke at the corner, but once they did that, they knew Big were trying to rearrange themselves on Cat and eventually try to capitalize on that. Couldn't do it. TYLOO have just a deagle on Summer. That's pretty much all they've got right now. Somewhat of a lower default with blocks. They don't have a single flashbang. Let's probably rely on this singular weapon. But mid can be cracked wide open. Summer seems weary of the thought of getting opt, I guess. We'll lead the charge up Cat.
Where he'll ironically run into the off. Tabson's not able to make that first shot land. So big flood of tees out from TYLOO, and Tabson's going to give him a second chance. The Glock actually bests Santeres in an odd turn of events, and these dinks are creating so much space.
They got another Glock kill.
What?
They can get a plant too. This could be a full
What?
eco. Another 1D comes in. 2 players left from Big.
No way!
And it's just Tizian. It could be 5 alive. Glocks and 1 deagle, and that happens. Oh my God.
Are you kidding? 1 deagle, 4 Glocks, and not a single kill from Big.
No one even blinked. Everyone's just chilling like, what?
I mean, that's the kind of round that if you're
Dude.
TYLOO afterwards, you can't even believe it.
Call a pause, man. I mean,
What is that?
call a pause. Like, everybody should just slap everybody. You know what I mean?
Wake up.
Wow.
TYLOO are going to be ecstatic.
It started off with a 1D, but there's a couple of full Glock kills in there. Some like terribly missed shots as well with the AUG. We give you an AUG. What more do you need? Dazed is rolling over in his grave.
His career might be dead, but he's not. Here's the peek from doors. Ooh, off of the flash. Player pushes past the windowsill. Now this could be pistols back the other way. Like I'm not counting out anything at this point.
I mean, yeah, it's 2v4. Oh.
Bentet and attackers seem to be bringing it back.
Could do potentially.
Yep.
That shot lands. That's big. 2v3. One guy pushed into the door.
Yeah, Nex already on the cart.
Going to be a 1v2 now. And there's a gun picked up by Nex. But
Bentet
it is
close.
Bentet after all.
Oh, he's got the damage. He's got the damage, but the gun goes dry. The Glock will still have Gob be killed. And that's a 6th for TYLOO.
After all that, that would have really stolen it back. I mean,
But still
Big
4
would feel
frags.
better about it. Yeah, they still get 4 kills.
Yeah. This is a bloodbath.
This is a bloodbath.
This game has started off as bewildering as TYLOO's comeback on Inferno. I don't understand anything in this series. Except for that we have to expect the unexpected. And count out no one.
Wow, Zancheris joining Cloud9. You heard it here first.
Maybe we'll return to some form of normalcy because we do have a gun on each side. You know, let's get the pistols out of the equation.
Is
and
normalcy a word?
Normalcy?
Normality?
Listen. I'm going to Google it.
Look it up. Wait a second.
Wait a second.
Normalcy?
No, normality. Or no, there's normalcy. I'm just adding in vowels. Normaliciality.
Three maps in.
Listen, if TYLOO can make anything happen, then I can make stuff up
Okay,
too.
fair enough. Good point. I think. God B, can he do it? They're going to come into his crosshair. Oh, and he shoots in between them. It's
Luckily.
okay. X-Grit's got his back.
Yeah. Extends a helping hand. And then X-Grit extends into Tabson's op scope.
Flank comes out at mid. Oh, not really. It's just, well, okay. This is a different round now. They've got cat control. Bentet, though, he's leaping. That's interesting. I guess, like, they could have gone crunched A, but they were worried about how many CTs might already be up there. Benta thinks the easiest fight is back at mid. They try to rearrange themselves. Big went around, and I guess because of all that economic damage from the pistol from Big on that previous round, they don't have enough money to buy. Bentet can. You can buy 8Ks for the whole squad if you wanted to. Could buy 3 AKs.
Do it.
Could buy 3 AKs.
Spread the wealth.
That's not so bad.
I've got a match pause, though.
You could probably buy 3 AKs and armor. Is the math good on that?
Maybe that's what they're figuring out right now. Deciding on the buy.
No, it'd be 8,100, if I'm not mistaken. He has 80. Yeah, I guess you could buy half armor. Yeah, you could do it. Someone could drop him a pistol if you wanted to. That wouldn't be too bad. It'd be pretty surprising.
It's going to take some gull.
But they could just save one and just buy 1 AK or something like that.
2 AKs.
Oh, he drops? Yeah.
And a Galil.
Ah, okay. So he'll take it. So he's actually bought nades. So he could have bought 3 AKs, yeah.
Yep. So took some time to calculate, but that's what pauses are for. Let's see what they can net themselves from said round. I mean, we've definitely seen them do more with less.
With less, indeed. Mid to B could be a good plan. He's pushing off Cat. Ooh, kind of panicking there. Santeris gets killed. Oh, that's the change of plans all of a sudden. They want to go mid B, but now Cat is wide open. There's one player left at A. It's no surprise to them. I don't think, but somehow Tabson finds a kill. Not one you want to give up in this point.
Yeah, 5v3 with an execute onto the solo A player would have been fantastic, but it's these two ops between Tabson and Tizian that are still doing work, but Tizian burns to a crisp.
Oh, look at this. They've already got into B. Summer kept his options open. Since they were planning on the mid to B at first, he decides to walk out. It's unclear what happens now, but Summer dies. Bentet. Wait, what? Oh my goodness. They come back into this. That's so ridiculous.
Clawing their way back in.
Tabson should never have gotten a kill when they were all on Cat. They don't need to be dying on Xbox to ops. And then they have Tizian on the site by himself. That's the only guy who should be entitled to kills.
Yep.
Yeah, he gets 2, but then there should still be 3 left to run across the site after they trade him out, if it even gets that many, if they all push. And then that's it, like an easy round. Very simple. Don't have to even do any of that crazy stuff.
So a 3v5 win from Big is what puts TYLOO back onto pistols.
Yeah, they ruined that. They soiled it. Nice couple of shots from Tizian, though.
Yeah, very much so. He was committed to that fight considering he was inside of the flames. So good on him for snapping back for 2. Push down mid, Conga line. They're going to try to challenge the doors, or not even. Xantera's fantastic grenade. Hits the mark, as does that of Tabson. But Bentet still will pick up a kill. That's Santeras, who is still just tucked away in the corner of Cat.
He's honestly been getting destroyed on some of these rounds.
Oh, there's a player outside. Attacker's position could catch God B entirely off guard.
Where? Oh my god, he's right there.
Yeah, where?
Holy smokes.
Okay. MP9 from behind.
Uh-oh.
Softening up somebody. Flashbang for the peak of Tizian, but as he re-engages, he will realize they're all gone. They have charged headstrong towards tunnels. Next, good angle. Enabled by the AUG, but will only get 1 kill thus far. He's going to take some damage back. Hits the head of Bentet. Summer will clear him. 2v2. Now, there's no Kevlar in these remaining Ts.
The bomb can cross, though,
yep,
which is the big part, and they can plant safely, and
don't need to worry about tunnels. Not that they know this. Opper's going to walk out, but that flashbang, oh, it almost costs Tabson. Still, him and Tizian will go in for the retake.
It was good enough. It blinded literally everybody in the site. So even though it got Tabson a little bit, he got way in there. Took his time on that one shot. That was most important, so stayed calm and collected. So it was a 2v2, but the threat was quelled. Probably around TYLOO shouldn't have won once again. Almost another Glock round, I think, as they got out mid, killed God B. Almost in his blind spot in that corner. Tizian 13 and 7. Gob 1 and 11. Oof. Yike. Smoke goes down to cross. A little bit delayed. Not a problem. T's have not decided to go anywhere just yet. Super healthy buy on both sides. There are 4 CTs at A. Every early run has been so incredibly weird. We've barely seen a normal round. Cat control into cat exec, into after plant, into retake, nothing like that.
This whole series has been lacking
Bonkers.
normality. Don't laugh at me.
Normalcy.
At least both normalcy and normality are words, you know, so I'm just splicing them,
That's true.
giving it my own flavor.
It's a mashup.
There's Tizian with the first kill. He's taken one off of the backside of TYLOO's push towards Cat. Molotov's engulfing the bomb site, but Nex is still going to be comfortable. Even though he's lost a teammate, his position's all right. 20 seconds left means he's going to be actually in a high-octane position here. There's a lot of pressure falling on him, and he does do good. 2 kills from Nex and 2 survivors for TYLOO as bomb is planted. Taps it, gets completely blasted.
Drops into CT immediately.
And God B's coming in off long. Attacker's just trying to keep his head down, and somebody picks it up with the op.
Yeah, I don't know if they had info on the long player, but yeah, they make it up cat. They keep it really simple that round. They go for the 5 cat play. I think it was 5, and then they get up, they get the bomb plant, get the bomb down, excuse me. They play the 2v2 really well. Surprised to see somebody jump up and then actually fall into CT for that next kill. I didn't know they had info on the last player and second to last player. 7-5, Big's map pick. TYLOO looking sharp, and we were talking about earlier that maybe this has something to do with the AUGs and stuff, all these CT comebacks. Well, TYLOO looks solid here on the T side.
P250 Deagle sprinkled into the pistols of Big. Got TYLOO still trying to play a quicker pace. Bomb's back though, so it's not an all-in on this mid control. But Tapson, despite hearing the AK close, isn't going to shy away from these doors. In fact, he gets closer. Him and 2 teammates. There's that 3-man cohort all set up on mid.
This would be our number 8 man. If Summer was maybe in lower, then, you know, his spot makes more sense versus to at least help his teammates here. So he's going to come in late. The CTs are going to get past. They might be able to flank. At least the site's relatively open. There is one person here. I don't even know where he is. Okay.
Oh my God.
Holy smokes.
Oh
what
man, they
happened?
just clamped down on them.
Man, they just got flanked by pistols when they had a player in upper.
Oh, Bentek gets the reload in.
Yeah,
Flash isn't great.
He's got a lot of health. He could still win this.
But the headshot angle is so tough.
They're going to pop up maybe at the same time.
Yep, exactly. And he can't maintain it. You were just mentioning it. You were just mentioning that Summer being in upper tunnels as opposed to lower is not able to help his teammate. And had he been in lower, then those 3 CTs that just walk up mid-ramp, completely spotted.
Yeah.
This is Big doing to TYLOO what was done to them. A Deagle P250 on the round, and they walk away with a win. It's sloppy, and I don't like it.
No, yeah, it's not nice. That shouldn't happen because it's such an easy way to, such an easy round to close up. And then Xantares is in a really interesting spot, like boosted up there.
Yeah, on the other side of the box,
Deagle, like
right?
specifically waiting for a cat play.
Yeah, that's true. That's a nice added touch. In the midst of all that, when I say like I don't like it, that was a part that I did enjoy.
Yeah,
was
yeah,
Xantares' position.
Yeah, the flank shouldn't have happened for sure. For sure.
But alas, 14th round is upon us. TYLOO still with a 1-round lead, 7-6. Single AK for Summer here in the 14th round. They've got some tidbits of utility to work with. And they have themselves with what could be a solid mid to B pinch, but excellent utility both times. Somebody in Summer also tagged up with the frag grenades. Tizian's going to take a shot to the head. That P250 fires off. Next from behind Carr gets only 1.
Man, it's 3v3. They got 2 guns in the site, and they're probably going to pick up a piece of utility as well. Pentek goes ahead, wins the round. Take us through it.
Actually gets aggressive before Big even has a chance to go for the 3-man mid retake.
Shocked they even were able to get in.
Yeah,
How
really.
much early nade damage was dealt.
Ooh, X-Gear's going to go clear the tunnels. Bentet's not even helping because he needs to play anti-flash. Somebody opts to go on his own.
What the hell?
Charging into mid. Now the flashbangs come over. X-Gear has to turn head. God B gets the best of him, and they know he's in here, but Tapson can't do anything because Bentet activates. Hansel Ferdinand pops up, gets both those kills.
Wow. I think he was the only one with armor too. So I don't know why they were running through, pushing the window. They had fine spots. He could have just waited for someone to push in. Bentet should have died. They should have won that round. It would have been another head scratching, frustrating, upsetting round to watch. But it already was in a sense. They just ecoed their way into B.
Yep.
It's messy. It's explaining a lot here. We're looking at 1-2 teams, obviously. But if TYLOO win this map, it's a big map pick. They sent Big home. Early entry into B. It is a buy up. Last round of the half. It's mostly Deagles. They've got a lot of utility to put into the window. Tapson looking for that apex jump peak. 3-on-3, they're getting flanked?
No, they just cleared it. TYLOO caught the CT in tunnels.
Another molly. Oh, the molly's bad. That's huge.
It's a dud. Still Tapson just trying to get this jump shot off. Takes a little bit more damage and dishes some out. Now the smoke will nullify him finally.
Yeah, they're low though.
They're boosting. He still has a jump spot actually.
Oh, cool.
A little jump spot. Hippity hops. Can't stop the bomb plant, however. His scope certainly makes sound. Nice bank frag. I mean, based on the bomb plant, they know there's probably still somebody in there. It's a lot of pressure on Attacker as he has 100 health, and there we go. X-Gear chimes in with 2 more op frags on the round, and TYLOO finish their T-side 9-6.
Stats aren't everything. TYLOO have played this map 4 times. They've won 1 out of 4 times. This is Big's map pick. So this is just like a really good pick to have versus TYLOO.
Yeah.
For TYLOO to let it through is kind of a blessing, but they're still losing. And it's got to be some tilt, man. I mean, it's got to be them mad at themselves as well as TYLOO, as well as this, the as well as that last map. I mean, it's all got to be piling on. This is just, even if they win this map. I mean, they're got to be so frustrated.
Right.
It's one of the worst wins ever.
Yeah.
I don't know how else to put that. It's one of the crummiest wins of all time.
So we'll take a breath before they do swap sides. Thing is, T-side Dust2, I feel like we're par for the course. There's no wild round score at the moment. There's just been wild situations unfolding, it's hard to figure out who's going to be able to stabilize. So there's been just such a lackluster consistency from both these teams this map.
At least
this series even, you could
At least
say.
with TYLOO, it's like not your map. You
Right,
really don't
yeah,
play
yeah.
this at all. So
kind of a
anything
throwaway.
you get is a gift. So attacker from K Sharp will sit here. There's a lot of CTs at mid. Out here poking around, and X-Ray comes out with the first kill, very confident. Takes out Xanteras, but Tapson secures long. Bentet's gonna have pressure put on him. Rotates coming out, and so will the peak. But Scob gets killed, and now it comes down to this long cross. It's gonna be somewhat of a retake, but they do get an initial kill early in CT spawn. Ooh, okay.
Wow, USPs, baby. I mean, the first player's just caught out in the open. X-Gear standing in no man's land, but he's got the support behind him. And Big didn't have a smoke for the cross.
They didn't smoke the cross, yeah.
Nope.
They didn't even have one at a spawn. Is it because someone died?
I didn't see it.
I think they did. Gobby smoke CT. He smoked mid to B. That's what he did, right?
Yes.
That's what he did. But they
think
pushed
so.
through it.
Yeah.
Yeah. They smoked mid B.
Yeah.
So that's okay. So they were just assuming that they were gonna have like it was
More
just
control?
kind of a fake. It was like a cheap fake.
Or that maybe they wouldn't. Maybe the thing is
The long cross smoke was a CT smoke, and they wanted to fight into CT.
Yeah.
But yeah,
They may
USP's advantage.
also not anticipated 3 CTs to peek off of that. They all stopped to kill the first player, and then the next thing you know, there's 2 more CTs with that USP duel. But
Yeah.
obviously versus just pistols here, TYLOO should have a field day. They have taken 1 casualty, but you'll, consider that a write-off. 11-6 for TYLOO. And it's Big's first bye.
5 rounds of difference. TYLOO made a lot of money that round. Big have what they need and more. Tabson doesn't have armor though, so he'll be at risk. I wonder what his play is going to be. Looks like he moves out to mid. Oh yeah, it's him on T side looking for the frag. Takes the jump, fast cat. 2 T's outside long. Op trades hands. It's in the right player's hands for sure. Somebody's going to push by himself and just get destroyed. They just had no idea he was boosted up. So the Molotov was there, I think, from CT side. And he thought, okay, well, I at least have a long tunnel to myself, but that wasn't true. Let's see if they change the rotates up. How do Big capitalize on this? There's 2 players in B. Well, they're leaving. They're like holding neither site right now, so they're going to definitely try to seek out a kill before they do anything else. And they have Bentet to support mid B, but Tabson gets that frag. And the CT setup has problems.
I just have a gut feeling here that Big are going to end up winning this T side because they're going to...
Don't call it too soon.
No, but if I had to make the call, it's based on the fact that TYLOO just look really uncomfortable in some of these situations, you know? And I feel like if Big just sit back and let TYLOO make mistakes, they're going to get these openings. You know, you were just saying how like there's this flux between sites and like everybody's in transition. It happened this round, and if it continues to happen, then I think that just indicates that, you know, TYLOO, they're not comfortable here. And it's one thing to be playing T-side, going to your own decision-making.
No, T-side's harder.
Yeah? We'll see.
We'll see. We'll see. It was the first rifle round.
Right, exactly.
Not, I mean, they had even had a scout.
And they were down in the 4v5, so
yeah,
we'll see. But I wouldn't be shocked if we just see TYLOO kind of squirm on the CT side.
Actually, CT side is harder.
Yeah, you've changed your mind, eh?
Yeah, it is harder. But they still shouldn't have even come close to 9 rounds.
Right. Fair is fair. Pistols up for the CTs. TYLOO going to have a 5.7 double P250, couple flashes, and a good starting nade that actually misses the mark. Tabson will take 12 damage happily. Ooh, the walk. The walk out from Catwalk.
Clapped.
He hit him. He hit him with that jumping
What do you
shot, I
mean?
think.
From where?
Exterior just took damage. Xanteras, when he just jumped up and like fired 1 bullet,
Oh.
I think he hit him.
Oh my god. Next can still get crunched. They can pick up 2 guns here and save. Maybe? Oh, no, he seems aware. Yeah, that shows face. He's not going to get helped just yet. And exterior goes down as well. Important that Next lived. They could have given up those guns easily. Big within 3. Gobby's still struggling a little bit, but the lopsided kill distribution is good. Just fine on T side. Summer's picking up an op as well as Excurate.
Double op early. Curious to see how much they try to challenge mid, if at all.
Attacker's the only player in B, and they're actually rushing this site.
Ooh, he's just got the ump. Good for just 1.
What were they doing early on? Bentet gets his kill out to top mid, so they have 4v3, but they have 2 ops. Their biggest problem. What was the elaborate cat setup they had? They needed 3 people.
I don't know. It's weird. Call the save.
Definitely. It's
1 kit,
too
no
valuable.
armor. Get out.
They don't even have armor on Summer, so he's just so squishy at the moment. We can try it in next round. Were the 2 ops here? We just didn't even know what happened. Why did they do that?
Thing is with double op setup on Dust2 as well, I feel like one of the most intuitive positions to play is going to be back plat, especially if you're solo B.
Yeah, that's why I want to know what they were doing.
Yeah, like what demanded that secondary ops presence when the B site could have really used one. But, well, 2 casualties is not the end of the world, but 2 rounds the difference could be. Big starting to close that gap early on the T side of their map choice.
It's not enough for a rifle to replenish the empty hands of the pistoling players left on the CT side, but pistols do change hands. And with the two, I don't know if Big know about the 2 ops. I don't think they know that they rebought the 2 ops, or that they had them on that round that they won. They somehow managed to luckily avoid them. What do they do in the early round? Xbox smoke to make it seem like they're going to go cat. They got killed on this push as well. Hopefully just a little bit more careful the next time. Terrace creeps up. Molly the blue barrel. Oh no, just to back of the site, or back of the left side of the door. Flash goes high. Not a bad spot to have a CZ, I'll be honest.
Yeah, I was just thinking that, like, especially when you're crouched back behind it.
That's
good
a lot
frag
of
grenade.
damage. Wow.
Whoa, now they know.
Yeah, but the mollies went out, so he's like fine crossing. Oh my god.
He is not able to tuck himself back away, so Xanteras doubles down on the long push. Establishes the 5v3. And that mid push out from Nex, well, that's good enough to drop one of the oppers. This is in fact nearly a flawless round from Big.
Wow, everyone just got smoked.
Done.
That opper just got lit up and down. Would have loved if somebody just sat there with the CZ, but he crossed behind the door because he thought he could get there. If he got to the other side of the door, I think he felt comfortable because he saw the molly it already, so maybe they didn't have another one to throw at him. I don't know. But they kind of had a double-long setup that would have been cool if he just sat there, and they did so much damage. He might have been offered up a free kill to the CZ. Another weird setup for TYLOO, but that was with a lot less money. Even though they don't have the ops, this is probably the most consistent purchase that they made with these 4 AUGs. It's just not. It's just about at least having a normal early round. Don't make too many weird decisions. I think, yeah, it's understood that he had crossed, and Tizian gets flash help with that peek. Really nice from his teammate to help him get that kill. He was in a bad position getting hit by that nade.
Just leaving Xcrit alone, though, with 3 players coming at him eventually. They have fallen silent in the big camp. Trying to make TYLOO squirm. Smoke towards mid draws the attention of Bentet. Xcrit starting to burn.
He's very on fire.
Done.
Oh, the smoke went out. It just wasn't good enough.
Now Bentet's getting closer towards mid. This would enable the B save. They might just go for the 3 guns into the next one again.
Yeah. That was a nice round from Big.
Yep. I love that mid-round halt. You know, you go so entirely silent that you wait to see what TYLOO do, and when there is a, you know, an aspect of inaction, well, you follow forward with the Molotov and clear out the site for free.
Just that opening, the opening duel. They helped Tizian with the flash out. That was huge. There's not many grenades left over. Big didn't take a single point of damage this round.
That's wild.
That's sick.
Especially considering that there was a very real chance at gun duels towards long.
Yeah.
But there's nobody hitting the mark, and Big tying things up at 11 rounds apiece. So this T side on Dust2 is doing them wonders. We're all tied up, and we have no sign, no showing from TYLOO that would make us believe that they're about to get back in the lead.
They're able to walk their way into B versus 1 player when TYLOO had 4, 2 ops over the other side of the map. That previous round they had 2 ops. We didn't even see them get used. I'm kind of surprised Xcrit hasn't had a better time just hitting shots. He's had players come to him. He's not gotten those kills. This match is paused, but TYLOO have done all kinds of strange things so far in this half. Straight out of spawn. They do have enough money to buy. They should buy those 2 AUGs and then have 2 players who don't have enough money just sacrifice nades. It's not that bad. If they want to be aggressive, go ahead, do something aggressive. Better aggressive than weird.
Yeah, that's a fair point. At least aggression, you can remain consistent.
Okay, they bought nades instead of buying an AUG. They could have bought an. I'm pretty sure they could have bought an AUG for. I'm pretty sure they could have dropped 2 AUGs. But I guess. Oh, I guess they all just save a lot of money. Okay, no, it's just a save basically. They're just recycling the guns they have, which is fine. Two coming down mid. Scott bent head up on Cat. He's not solo. He's got 2 teammates lagging behind. There's no long control here for Big, so let's see what happens.
Couple of flashbangs. Or rather, a flash and a smoke. Nullifies the player close. Excurit sees the shadow. And luckily, he's got Bentet to help. Wants to fall off. Firing off a couple more shots, he'll be caught. It is just one of the pistol players, so expendable at the end of the day. They have Big corralled towards mid. The entirety of this offense starting to push up catwalk, and there's already players hot on their heels. But, wow, Nex just saves somebody. With a couple of smokes, they're going to try to get inwards. Bentek gets nothing. Xantera is winning a crucial duel and keeping his head turned back behind. 0 kills here for TYLOO on this entry. They've had so many chances, and every single player comes up empty-handed despite
so close.
All that damage.
Yeah, they were very, very close. They could have very easily won that. Xantera's won the most important duel, I think. If he had died, that was just could have been a continuation spray down through the smoke on 2-3 players. Attacker's trying to save. You can't even do that. Xantera gets that kill. Big take a lead. That's a more pure aim duel round that they pretty much just win with each and every player on Big. There's a small chance there that TYLOO could have brought that back, but they could not. Now they pick up another 2 ops. Okay, this is officially the best buy they've had. They've got 3 AUGs, 2 ops, all the nades that they need. And that last round, they did just recycle their AUGs. They just still almost had a chance. I feel like Big have been really shining it long. It's good to see they're taking it again. They push TYLOO back. Summer and Attacker are already so low. I don't even know from where. Those aren't even the A players, are they? No, they're not. But it is Big to go A, so it might not matter. We'll see. Let's keep an eye on the op, huh?
Let's. Tabson just looking for his duel. There are 2 players here, but they have no wiggle room. Somebody literally can't move. That was close. X here's going to try to dodge flashes. This is going to enable the T's to get that much closer. Somebody will find just one. Excurit has Sanctuary behind the box for now. Tizian knows exactly where he's at. Missed flick. And he's cleared. Good job by Tizian here to create that space for the bomb carrier to come over and to also force the hand of TYLOO back into the save.
Yeah, the Big are much better at long. They're super good at taking it. TYLOO don't really have a response to deal with it. They aren't bothering rotating. They're not trying to push through.
Yep.
They could go ahead and try to push upper tunnels. They could spend more attention at mid, but they did want to have their op in B this round as opposed to that other round where they had 2 ops at A doing some weird stuff. So, yeah, Big can consistently win like this. I feel like it's kind of on TYLOO to get an answer for this. They don't even have to keep it fresh every time. Screwcat feels like it's more volatile there. TYLOO love to fight there too. I think the next round will probably be a save for TYLOO. It'll be a pretty fierce eco. First half was certainly a lot more fun for them. And there's actually at least a kill that TYLOO get there.
TYLOO tactical. Now there's graphics.
PogChamp.
Yeah. For a tactical, I don't see any mouths moving.
Probably just the IGL.
You'd think. I cannot see his lips.
Mr. Bentet.
There we go. All is good. Just going to take a check at the scoreboard. Wanting to see the spree of rounds now, because this has been big through and through since they've swapped over to the offense.
7 rounds?
Yep, that is correct.
7 big ones. Oh, I guess that's just how they've been doing it. Just a really quick boost. It's right in front of the Molotov. No one's here to push, though. This is going to be the half eco. The eco with the recycled guns. Somebody posted up on Cat. Big's got 2 and upper still. Don't know if they want to try to sell a fake. You know, if you got pistols, you're going to bite. Good flash to bait out Xantares' presence.
He's going to hit the mark. He's giving up his position. Sure enough, Big just getting into the catwalk control. It's just TYLOO getting outclassed. Never quite sure what's coming.
Just kind of waiting around.
Yeah, waiting around to you know, more often than not, just die. A few times we've seen them go for the long A push. They tend to get caught off by a player.
Yeah, you know, want the off to be able to shoot early so it can move. That's a good flash.
Yes, there we go. Something for them.
Then they get a gun as well, and they're going to get pushed into B. They have good spots in B.
Yep.
This is nice from Summer. Oh, Peace! That's nutty.
Wow, but now here comes Attacker.
Woo!
Just one. Only gets one. Decides to pull the trigger on next despite having not been spotted. Can the remaining CTs still pick up this round? It's a 2v2. Bomb just planted, and the counter-terrorists decide to split here. No kit, one set of Kevlar.
Oh, man, they've got Tebson has a Molotov, too. It's perfect utility to have. What's Extra supposed to do in this situation? They can hold him in the site, but Tabson can stay alive within the site, so there's not really a need for him to leave.
There it is.
Yeah, they just end up going for it. Big gets the 14th round.
Full conversion.
Hey, Big have had 14 rounds in the past.
This is true. Yeah, this is true. But, I mean, we haven't seen a sign of life out of TYLOO for a while now.
Yeah, they have not. They haven't won a CT round. Yeah, this is literally like what Big did to them on Inferno. They've won the pistol conversion and then haven't won a round after that.
There's been openings for TYLOO, but
kind of. They just have such weird setups in the beginning. Excret finally gets an op shot.
It's the kind of setups that just remind us that I feel like, you know, that this isn't one of their maps, you know, which is why it kind of was a write-off. But it's that first half that unfolds that make us think, oh, maybe they have stake in this, until, I don't know, it just seems uncomfortable. Getting caught in a lot of weird mid-round situations. But this time they've got a 5v3, a little glimmer of hope here for TYLOO. Spamming the smoke haphazardly costs somebody. Xantares trades into Attacker as Bentet does drop bomb. There's the op, activated from the windowsill. Next, a 1v3.
One kill would be pretty big. We'll see if he can get that much. There's a crossfire at mid. Smoke goes down, and they're not going to give him space. TYLOO finally picked one up after so long. They're within 2, but Big have insane money right now. TYLOO will have loss bonus on their side. So yeah, this is just going to be a bare knuckle brawl. I'm still struggling like crazy.
5 and 21.
5.
23 kills for Xantares and Tizian, 22 on Nex. 5 for Gob B.
5. To be fair, he hasn't been that useful in the second half. Just been like a couple entries.
Yeah.
And then they stay alive, so there's that. But if they start losing, that's when that'll start to matter. Bentet is sitting fast cat.
Looks like it. Underneath the lip of the ledge.
Are they going to push off of this? Yeah, they are supporting that push. It's a deep Molotov, so you can make sure you can get to the stairs, see over top of the molly. Not having anyone on the stairs. Excurit's not going to overface. Flash comes his way. He's going to fall back a little bit. Bentet's here, mid to B player. This is more of a standard situation for TYLOO. 55 seconds, and they're dropping some of their grenades. Some of these grenades just to let them know that they know Big are there. Smoke comes out. There's not going to be any more damage grenades left for TYLOO. This will be all about flashes and op shots.
Smoke down 2. Excurit nullified because of it. The B players have still yet to move here for TYLOO. 25 seconds up. Excurit just barely outside of the smoke. Will have to put out the flames. Tabson's with that first kill. Here comes the offer for the TYLOO side, and he is empty-handed. 15 seconds. Bomb plant attempt. Somebody's going to jump on the box, and he's caught by Tabson. Damn, this kill feed is just flooded with frags for Big Clan. Summer's finally able to answer, but it's in the 1v5. This is Big securing 15, no doubt.
A quick map point. They had that round comes down to Excurit. They do everything in that round is based on trying to isolate him on the ramp and then kill him for free, and they do that. Well, here's a chance where they can try to save the op. Summer has maybe an opportunity. Xantares is right out of the side of the site. Then Summer moves into their smoke. Yeah.
Cross his fingers, cross his toes. Surely they should know. Oh!
Oh, wow, the last
nailed
bullet.
him.
Oh, my goodness. Xantares from the back.
So 3 map points.
Excurit needed to drop his smoke right away. Like, how many times have we seen when people are doing their cat execs, they're throwing a Molotov on the ramp so nobody can peek an opera can't peek anybody crossing elbow. Yeah. So he holds on to his smoke and waits to see if the molly comes. Should have just dropped the smoke right away so he could be more prepared and knows exactly where the smoke plumes, and then he wouldn't have to like be in an animation. He could have his op out and ready for the elbow swing, and that's where most teams can't do anything because it's like rock paper scissors, except there's no scissors, right? The smoke puts out the molly, and there's nothing else you can do about the smoke. You can start flashing.
Yeah, holding off on the smoke, literally all it did was leave him unprepared for when he finally tries to fight. We get it out early, and well, maybe he's got eyes up. Yikes. You can tell, look how convincing this, from 18th to 24 for the side of Big. Like 4 players surviving almost every single round.
Yeah.
You know, like it wasn't even close. Wasn't even close.
So the Terrorists take the lead on the kill count, even though he's got significantly less ADR than everybody except for God B.
Player lower tons. Excurit had a nice little initial position, but has fallen off already. Back to mid he'll go. Teammates flash. He's still going to be curious. Walks up to the top of mid. God B should get him here.
Won't hope.
Wow.
He hasn't been that sharp, though.
I mean, neither player dies, but even Bentet has more health.
Yeah.
like God B's entire purpose is waiting for that shot.
Yeah.
Put his soul into it.
That's how good Bentet is.
Yeah. Again, Big just looking to make TYLOO squirm. Hoping that Tabson can crack open either side of the map, but
They seem indecisive at the moment. I don't know if there's a boost there. Did he get up on short? Yeah, so now they have short presence at least. There's an AUG, I believe, on watching over long. Not ideal. Now the split will be on. Here's the upper tunnels push, which is good.
Yep. And we've got TYLOO with the first 2, but
Excurit move off of that.
Ooh, the lower tunnel push still pans out. Traded back and forth yet again. 2v1, but both these players are low. However, they'll hold on even so. TYLOO with 13. 2 more map points. Can they force overtime?
They do hold on. At least they keep 2. If they didn't, they'd have such a bad buy. Somebody only has an MP9. They haven't chewed through any of the money at Big. There's still so much left over. Attacker got an AUG. Okay, so it's just Bentet on a kind of the cheap gun. He's probably have one of the better ones, considering he's one of the better players. But usually if you're IGL, you end up being more selfless. It's just how it goes, no matter how good you are. Some call around themselves, but some don't. That looked like a decent nade. It probably didn't go far enough. Next comes away, just chip damage. It's really been Excurate who needs to do a much better job individually at A, decision-wise. Falls off an angle here, but what did he fall off for?
Right, that's the question. Why?
He's already got supported long.
Just a reposition?
They don't have the control. He could fall back, but he could have fallen back here anyways, right? He could have taken a shot and fallen back here. It's not anything that could surprise him, so seems to be a little bit rattled.
Smoke's not going to bother Excurate. Stays honed in on his angle. It's meant to draw attention towards long doors, but somebody still resides inside of pit. It's that mid play that makes things curious here. Big with the heavy utility usage. Summer's able to pick up one kill, then reposition within the B bomb site. They're worried about tunnels, but it is just one player coming in.
Oh my god.
An attackers change spots with the player who moves past. Next, desperate in the smoke, will still best him. And we have Summer in the site, down for the count. Next, 2 crucial kills here to make the space. There's a potential pinch from Tizian out mid doors, and Bentet is surrounded. Peek off windows, not gonna cost Next entirely, but he is dropped to 29. A hell of a 1v3 for Bentet to try and keep his team alive on Dust2. He's gonna walk through the doors, gets Next. Gabi is back in the bomb site, but it's Tizian from behind the car. Pops up with 14 health and seals the deal. Things start to get scary there towards the end as TYLOO had a last breath of life, but one last breath before they're dead. Yeah. Dead in the water here on Dust2. Nice first half that made us wonder, like, could they actually do this?
It was a fun first half.
You know, but this also just makes you now realize, like, why couldn't Big win this series 2-0? Why is this still going on, you know?
Yeah, they got full ecoed in the first half by Glocks.
Right. It's been a wild ride for Big. So even if they have pushed this to a third map, they shouldn't feel comfortable just yet. Everything's in the air as we move into train.
Yeah, who knows what's going to happen?
Not me. Not me, Launders.
No, not us. So should we move on?
Let's. Folks, we have one more map for you here on the 1-2 games of the B stream, and another best of 3 after that. But before we get into it, it's train next. Don't you dare go anywhere.
Cool, right? Want to know where I got it? Well, look, go to CS.money. It's a trade platform and a marketplace at the same time. Just choose, click, and get. Good luck, bro.
I'll take that. Yes. Hells yes. Oh, armed and dangerous. Oh, hell yes.
Hellcase. Big update and new features in the case battles. Updated and convenient interface with new options. Up to 4 users can participate in one battle now. Create and customize your battles, any number and any type of cases. Choose the number of participants and invite your friends with a unique link. Watch the best drop and win everything. Don't miss epic battles on Hellcase.